Hello and welcome to today's episode of Wo bin ich zu Hause, meine Heimat für Fremde. Getting around in Nigeria. With 195,000 kilometers of surfaced roads, Nigeria has a large road network, so it is no surprise that one of the most used ways of commuting is road transport. Today we're going to be looking at traveling within cities, intercity travel, and interstate travel. Getting around within cities in Nigeria, your first option is driving yourself. If you're in Lagos or in Abuja, you can use Taxify or Uber. All other cities, you can use regular taxis. If you want to get from A to B quicker and you don't want to share the vehicle with a lot of people, there is always one of my favorite options, the keke, which is known popularly worldwide as tuk-tuk. And if you're looking for something really fast that can cut across traffic, then the Okada is your option. So what other options do you have for commuting within a city? There are the Danfo buses. The Danfo buses are your Mitsubishi Kombi buses, Volkswagen bullies that are used as public transport. Usually the conductor announces the route that he's going to follow. He literally shouts it all the way. And if your stop is approaching, if you are in Lagos, you say Owambe. If you are in the east, you can say Ogapo. The BRT, Bus Rapid Transit. It's something I was really excited about when it was introduced to Lagos in 2008. It's an organized bus network service that calls at different stops across Lagos. It has defined bus stops and bus terminals, and it offers you a regular means of transportation across the city. So it costs about 30% cheaper than other transport options that you have, and it starts at 6 a.m. in the morning till 10 p.m. at night. So if you're tired of the congestion, you can use the waterways in Nigeria. According to NIWA, we have 10,000 kilometers of inland waterway. So it's no surprise that ferry companies are offering services in Lagos and coastal cities. So you can go from the mainland to the island. Stops like Marina, Badagry, Maltu, Ikoyi, Ikorodu, Victoria Island, Lekki, Takwa Bay are being covered with these services. It's quite cost effective because you're paying anywhere between 100 and 1,000 naira. And in terms of time, you're going to spend anywhere between 7 minutes to 45 minutes on the routes that I mentioned. For intercity and interstate travel, road transport is still one of the most used options. So for my trip from Lagos to Abuja, I used Peace Mass Transit. There are several companies that offer these services, so like Autostar, God is Good, ABC, The Young Shall Grow. What I love about road travel in Nigeria is that you get to experience how diverse the country is. So you see the landscape change, you see the culture, the food, the language, and this is something you can only experience if you are on the road. Of course, you can drive yourself, but if you don't want to drive yourself, these bus services provide several options from a 3-seater vehicle to an 18-seater vehicle. It's all about your comfort level and the size of your pocket. So road travel is something that I can recommend for you if you have the patience. On such journeys, you will use the federal and state highways. Some of them are not paved, so congestion and traffic is not unusual. But it's a good experience and a good way to see the country. If you don't want to go by road, you can always fly. We have 22 airports that are operated by the Federal Airport Authority Nigeria. 5 of them are international airports. So Abuja, Lagos, Kano, Port Harcourt, and Enugu are international airports, and we've got a couple of local carriers that offer these services. So there's always the option to fly between the different locations that you need to visit. Another means of transportation in Nigeria is the national rail services. So we've got about 4,000 kilometers of rail network in Nigeria. We're operating 2 lines. The first one is the Lagos Kano, and the second one is Port Harcourt Maiduguri. So I haven't used any of these services, but if you want information on it, check the National Rail corporation website. They've got the schedules, the fares, and the information you need about it. I'm looking forward to doing that. But alongside the national rail services, what I'm totally excited about is they're developing metro systems in Nigeria. One of them opened last year, and that is the Abuja light rail. And I'm gonna check out this service during my trip in Abuja, so I would like you to join me for it. So this is the metro station for the light rail, and it's actually supposed to be a 6-phase mass transit project that should go all the way to for the northern areas outside of Abuja. But at the moment, as they report, it's just running to the airport. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough information online as to the time schedules.
Welcome to Abuja Rail Mass Transit, Los Angeles. This train is bound for airport.
Hello?
The next station is Idu. Idu is a transfer station.
So, this is the Abuja Metro. I saw the ad, or say a video about it on YouTube, and I figured I wanted to check it out. Apparently, it's a project that is going through several phases. So, phase 1 and phase 3 are active. Unfortunately, my expectation of a central station, it's a little bit too far out, because I don't know how many people would have the possibility to get to this station normally. It's, you know, out of the, say, Masses region. That's the idea for mass transit. Mass transit would mean you would be able to arrive to it quickly, but what I'm seeing is we're passing quite a couple of stations that have not been opened, because this is the second one we're passing, and we passed the stadium station, which is also built but it's not open yet. It's probably coming up at a later phase. So if you do look at the map, it looks like they might be able to cover a large part of Abuja, and that's the idea behind it. But the running part of it right now is not sufficient to actually support the mass transit as mass transit would be conceived. So I think it's a positive thing that there is the train. I don't think it has the capacity to carry a lot of people. The side sitting probably makes sense because of luggage, but if you would want to use the train for more people, then sitting maybe twos opposite each other with a hallway between might be more reasonable. So the coaches that we went into should be able to take 100 people seated, and the idea is that there will be additional coaches added to it when it's fully operational, and it should go faster than it's going right now.
We are now at Idu Station. Please get ready to alight for transferring to Abuja Kaduna Railway on the right side of the train. Thank you.
The Idu station is an important station because it connects to the Abuja Kaduna rail line. So as you can see, there are quite a number of passengers on the platform. I figure some of them just got off from the national rail line and are changing over to the light rail. So this station should see some traffic when the whole service is completely open. So we're just gonna get off and walk around and see how we can get back to town from the Idu station. Ideally, these are all the stops going to the airport that this train is going to cover, and hopefully when it goes through all the phases, everybody will be able to use it. But the question remains, does the line 2 connect people from other parts of the city to the light rail? Because if it doesn't, then I don't know how much percentage of the masses, all the people in Abuja, that the light rail would actually be serving as mass transport. But yeah, so this is the station. So this is the exit of the Idu station. It's less pompous as the other one, but it is still in the same style. I don't understand the style, but I guess it's supposed to be befitting and easy to clean, but this is it. And we're going to walk back to the road as it is not accessible. I have understood that in phase 2 there will be stations cutting across the heart of the city, so Nyanya and Maitama and Guarimpa. So when phase 2 starts, hopefully people from that area should be able to board. And that's it. Let's hope phase 2 starts quickly enough so a lot of people can make good use of the light rail in Abuja. Thanks for joining me today. Yours truly, Liesel81.